Welcome to Goats Gardens and Healthy Tips. It is January 31st and it is 53 degrees out. We can hardly even believe it. It's just so wonderful, and it's actually sunny out too. So just a wonderful day to come out and do a little bit of chores out with the goats and the animals out here and clean things up a little bit. And one thing that I did today is I'm going to replace their minerals. So I actually mixed up some minerals. So I thought I would just make a real quick video here about my mineral mix in case anybody is interested in some options for minerals. So minerals, of course, are very important for the goats, just as they are for us humans and all animals and living things. And when I was trying to get my goats healthy, that I had gotten my new goats that needed to get healthy, my ones that had the CL, I did some research on minerals to try to find what I thought would be the best minerals to give them the best nutrition to get their immune systems working well. And my vets have suggested to go with these Premier One minerals. So I gave them a call actually, and they have like a mineral consultant there that was just so helpful in explaining to me what they needed, and I just felt really good about buying those minerals. So I don't have any affiliation with them, but I've been really happy with that. Their coats are shiny, their eyes are shiny, they're very healthy, so I feel like it's been a good selection. And so the minerals come in a couple of bags. There's the trace minerals, there's the vitamins A, D, and E that come in a separate bag, and then you just mix it with a 50-pound bag of like livestock free-flowing salt. So what I ended up doing was getting the salt, and I dumped it in a big bucket, and I measured like how many cups it had in it, and then also measured out the how much was of the trace minerals and how much was it of the vitamin A, D, E. And so because I think they kind of give you measurements to mix the whole big thing together, and I didn't really want to mix it all together because it seems like it gets a little bit stale, or if it gets moist, I didn't want to ruin it all and everything, so I thought I would just keep it separate. So that's the way I chose to go about it. It just seems like it stayed fresher if I mixed smaller amounts at one time. So what I ended up doing was I just got a couple of these buckets like this. These are Home Depot, but using any buckets that has a nice lid so I can keep everything dry in there. And then I, like I said, I measured out that salt, and I have my measurements, and I'm sure, if you're doing yours, you want to do your measurements. One other thing about ordering it that way, we're not ordering the big amount of salt, so the shipping is not expensive because it's just smaller bags that are coming for shipping. And so then I measured out that salt, and then I just do a small amount out in the barn here at a time. So I mix like 15 cups of the free-flowing salt with the appropriate amount of minerals and the appropriate amount of the vitamins, and mix that together, and then I put it in my bucket that I have here out in the barn. And that way, if it gets moist or if it gets, something happens to it, I'm not ruining all of my minerals. And then the rest of it I actually keep in the house in storage because I don't want it to get moist and cakey and get wrecked that way. So that's the way that I do it, just in case anybody is interested in that. So anyways, I mix the minerals up, and then I put the small amount in this container. I bring this smaller container out to the barn and keep it out here. And I also at this time, what I'll do is in this bucket, I'm also using some of the Mana Pro minerals yet, and I had used those in the past, and I'm just kind of not sure about what I'm doing with that yet, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just being honest, and everybody's got their own way. I'm not suggesting one way is better than the other. I feel really good about the Premier One. I know the Mana Pro is a pretty good brand, and this contains the ammonia chloride in it, which is that agent to help protect against kidney stones. And I have all female goats, and so it's not like that's a real huge concern of mine, and I don't give them a lot of grain, but that was what the vet suggested, and I don't have it in their food. I do not have it in their grain, and so I just have this, and I give them a little bit of this as well. So I'm kind of doing a little bit more of the Premier One plain minerals and vitamins, and then I also put some of this in it as well. So that's just what I'm doing right now, and I might be doing something different another time, but that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, and then also in my bucket, I'll put the bag of baking soda in here as well, in a Ziploc bag. And that way I've got everything in this bucket with a cover on it. The gills don't get into it. It's not in their space. But it also also keeps the moisture out of it. So, and then I just have that smaller amount out here. It's like 15 cups so that I can just replenish it as I need it so it doesn't go stale. So that's how I mix that up. And then I use these General Mineral feeders. Everybody's got their own idea on that as well. I really like how people have the PCB pipes, and so it has kind of a free flow, but right now I can't keep anything like that outside here. We just have too much with weather here, either rain or snow or, you know, something going on with weather, so it just wouldn't work unless I had it enclosed in something. But there again, with the dampness and everything, the salt tends to get cakey when it gets damp, and then the goats don't really like it. In fact, Oreo this morning, she pulled out the mineral container and dumped it over because she likes it fresh. So about a week, and they like it freshened up, so I don't give them a lot at a time. So I just use these General mineral things. I like it because I can wash them out and clean them as well. And then just put the minerals in there, half in one side and the baking soda in the other side. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is just give them some fresh minerals. They always get excited to have the fresh ones. And so I'm just going to put a couple of scoops in each one. Like I said, I don't do a lot because it doesn't stay fresh, and then they don't like it. They really will eat a lot of it, or not. I mean, I'm not talking excess, but they'll really enjoy it, I should say, be interested in it when I put fresh out there. And then I'll give them some baking soda as well. I have one more out there that's hooked on that I have to fill up as well, but we'll get these filled for right now. I'll bring some out there. Okay, so we'll bring these out to the goatee girls and see how they like them. Hey girls, are you guys enjoying this lovely day? It is lovely out there, that is for sure. Oreo's gonna go take a break in the hall there. Oreo, got minerals for you, honey. So, let's see about this here. Come on, Oreo. Want some minerals, girls? They like them when they're fresh, that's for sure. Lucy, you want some minerals? Oh, Oreo, Snickers found out what I was doing out here. He's just enjoying the sun out here. It is so lovely out. It's just amazing. We are in, just can't even believe this. We're in the midst of winter and we are having probably April weather right now. Okay, let's put these under here. So this is what I'm doing with them right now. Got one underneath there, and I've got one underneath here, and then I've got the one right here. And I have not found any magical place to put them. This is the best I've found so far. So what ends up happening is everywhere that I've had them hanging on the wall, they end up getting goat poopies in them. And this has been the best thing that's worked out so far, because with the space we have in here underneath the bench, they'll put their heads under there and eat there, but they haven't been getting the poopies in them. So that's what I've been doing. And then I have this one hanging here a little bit higher that they kind of have to reach up to a little bit. And that one's been working out okay too. And that one just gets hay in it, so I just have to mop the hay out of there every day. But this is what's working. So Clarabelle's going to go out and have some right now. Anyways, Oreo, you gonna come out and have some minerals, girl? I'm gonna fill this one up. Okay, goofy goats, here you go. So there's my premier one, and then I'll put a little scoop of Manifold in there. Give a little bit of fresh baking soda. And we're set. Okay, so there's minerals for today, and I'll just give you a quick shot outside here. I just did a little quick video on our weather, but this is just incredible. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful and incredible. Right, girls? We are enjoying it, and we're just going to take it as long as it's given to us. So you all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having weather like we are.